What's good, YouTube? It's Mark here from NxTLvLTech and AndroidTV.tips. Just an impromptu morning brew stream. It's been a minute since I've hung out with you guys while I was having my morning coffee. So I had a few moments. I thought I would hang out with you guys. We could do a quick little morning brew. And I laugh, but I always say that this is going to be a quick little live stream. They always end up going for at least an hour. But today, really and truly, I have no topics, nothing, just coming on to hang out with you guys. So let me know if you're hanging out with me. Drop me a comment in the chat. I do have a couple things on my mind that I don't know if I'm going to talk about in this live stream or not. But as you guys come in, let me know how the audio and the video looks. I added in some animations on the sides there. And let me know if the video and the audio is matching up. I've been having some processing issues on this computer lately, so I can fix it. If it is off, just let me know. So we are broadcasting today on YouTube, on Twitch, and Twitter. So wherever you're following me from, feel free to drop a comment and we can put them up on the screen. This weekend that just passed, I believe it was the 11th and the 12th. Actually, it was last week. Amazon had their second quote-unquote Prime Day. So let me know if you guys saw any good deals. The best deal that I saw, I wasn't really looking, but was the second generation Fire TV Cube for 50% off. And this was discussed in the Telegram group back when the Fire TV Cube 3 was announced. And I was speculating that we would see a 50% discount. And I'm not here to say that I was right, but you know, we've seen a 50% discount in the past as well. So we got about 10 people in here watching. Like I said, make sure to hit that like and that thumbs up button. Let me know that you're in here. What do you guys want to talk about today? Are you guys having a cup of coffee with me? Are you guys drinking something? Are you guys on lunch? Are you eating something good? What's good? There are a couple little updates that I seen when I was browsing on AndroidTV.tips, so I can throw that up on. You know what? Maybe it's my... Hold on one second. I think my comments aren't... Yep, you know what? It's my window that's not working. Why not? It's not showing any of the comments to me. All right, give me 1 second, guys. Hopefully it doesn't kill the live stream, but I'm just going to... Sorry about that, guys. I had to refresh so I could see the page, and now I can see all the comments. So, what's up, 619? What's up, Buzz? Buzz says he just woke up. Santos, what's up? What's up, Flick Chick? What's up, Brian? I appreciate it, Brian. Brian says thank you. You know what, guys? Let's start off by saying this. A thank you goes a long way. It really does. So, you know, sometimes we assume the simplest of gratitudes from the universe, and just the simplest of thank yous can go a long way. So maybe just telling somebody thank you today will make their day. So just keep that in mind. Thank you, Brian. Appreciate it. What's up, Shrink and Sharon? Yeah, brief interlude. I couldn't see the chat, so I had to refresh my page. So I'm back. We're all good. We're all good. So yeah, you know what? That's actually something that I told my kid the other day. I was like, you know, what are you thankful for? And I started thinking, I was like, maybe that should be a quick, easy car ride conversation that I should start having with my kid. I pick him up from school and I'm like, hey, what were you thankful for today? Like, what did you enjoy? Did somebody do something for you? Did something happen in your day that you're thankful and that you're grateful for? I think I need to really start reflecting more like that, especially with my kid. Especially with my kid. Spending a lot more time talking to him lately. We joined a gym. We've been a little bit reluctant the past week or so, but we're hoping to get back in starting this week and get that all happening. So yeah, I think that something's in the air and people are just a little bit more miserable these days. So let's try to bring a little bit more positivity in the world. You guys can hear me okay? The video's okay? Any lagging, anything like that? Using the right microphone. That looks good. Bud says thank you. All right, let me share my screen. We'll just do a quick scrollsy on Android TV.tips and see what's up. Unless you guys have a topic you want to talk about. Did you guys buy anything on the Amazon Prime Day? Did you guys get that second generation cube? What's up, Just G? Second generation cube that was on for 50% off? Let me share my screen. Hold on. All right, let's share that. Why does it always make me so small? There we go. Does that look okay? Can you guys can't see that, can you? I probably have to go like that so you guys can see the screen better. And maybe make this a little bit bigger. Something like that. Can you read that better? All right. So we'll do a quick scrollsy on Android TV.tips to see what the latest news is. I seen this earlier this morning that came out. It's an article from Tom's Guide. I was actually going to record a video about this and release it today, but I really wanted to do a live stream. So I said, instead of going through all that work of recording and then editing it and then putting it out for you guys, I'll just do a quick live stream. We can go over today's articles. Tom's Guide put out this article about Chromecast Android 12 update delivers a huge upgrade with a big catch. So for those of you that use the Chromecast HD, the 4K version, it is now available Android 12 to be updated on it. So we're going to go through this article. Just G says, I bought one and my brother bought four. Already have too many devices. Yeah, there's so many good devices on the market now. I remember when I first started making YouTube videos, and people used to love when I would go onto websites like GearBest or websites like that, Banggood and stuff like that. And I would go through a whole list of all these Android boxes with all these crazy specs. And back then it was so complicated because a lot of those devices were non-licensed devices. So the hardware might be good, but the operating system on them were straight trash. And you would have a lot of issues with navigation. The remotes were garbage. And now, fast forward 5 years later, roughly, I think I've been doing this for about 5 years. There's a lot of really good licensed devices on the market. A lot of really good licensed devices on the market with a plethora of ranges when it comes to hardware, right? I honestly didn't think we were going to get a big upgrade on the new Cube because I didn't even know there was a new AMLogic chip out. This new chip that's coming in the Cube, didn't even hear about it until they launched the specs. And it's been out for a minute, but I wasn't in the know. And I mean, I don't know everything, but I didn't see anybody posting about new AMLogic chip from like the circles that I follow, all that kind of stuff. So I was pleasantly surprised to see a new AMLogic chip. Yeah, it's exactly what it was. Those Android boxes that I used to review on GearBest and Banggood, they were just hacked up cell phone firmware. It was just running a mobile version of Android OS, right? All right, so let's go through the article. You guys can probably see that pretty good, right? Okay. The Chromecast with Google TV 4K is getting a great new feature from Android 12. Yeah, might sound odd. Android 13 dropped in August, But one of the added features of this update is great for film lovers and anyone who wants their streaming to look correct. The fine print of this update includes new match content frame rate allows you to switch between refresh rates. This is huge for anyone who thinks movies just don't look right on a Chromecast. If you've ever noticed that the motion in the movies just doesn't look right, that might be because there's something called a judder, and that would be like a complication between the frame rate of the device and the frame rate of the content you're trying to watch. Yeah, see, rendering films at the wrong frame rate through your streaming service of choice. Yeah, there we go. What's the catch? Well, you need a TV that supports 120 hertz, and they're not cheap. We're starting to get more TVs that support 120 hertz at a decent price now. We can take a look at some TVs in a minute. Because you evenly divide 120 by 24, only with one of those TVs should you go hunting for match the content frame rate, blah, 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 blah. So, okay, so they're getting the ability to match the frame rate, which is going to be really good for those of you that are experiencing judder when you're watching some of this content, right? So it says, without the settings, 24 FPS films are often delivered incorrectly, partially because you can't divide 60 by 24 evenly, and that causes the frames of a film to display on two different refreshes and subsequently frame to display for 3 seconds. So yeah, you're going to get a lot of jitter or judder because of that. What's up, Kiko? How you doing, man? What's up, Jeremy? How you doing? You know what? I think Android is doing some really, really good things with their new updates, right? Talking about the ability to really optimize things like updates and how software runs. You know, I think it's Android 13, maybe 12, I'm not sure, but 13 for sure. When they do updates to the operating system, they're going to be able to overwrite parts of the partition directly to your hard drive. So you don't need to download the whole thing and then install it. It'll install while it's downloading directly to the partitions on your hard drive. What's up, John? Thanks for being a subscriber. It was interesting. You know, I put out oh, Just G, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. I really do appreciate that. So hold on. You know what? I need to pull up my YouTube because I'm using a streaming software that doesn't show me all the information from the chat. So I can see that you became a member. And I just want to say that's another way to support what we do here. So there's a lot of people that don't know all the work that goes on in the background, and there's only so much that I can really talk about on YouTube, right? There's the website that we're putting work into, there's the application that we're putting work into, there's a couple updates that are still pending for the website and for the application. And I have a beta version of the website of the application on my phone that I've been playing around with, and I just needed to have a couple more updates to get where I want to be before I release the new update of the application, because I think you guys are going to really like it. I've been enjoying it at least, but it needs a couple little bit more tweaks and then we're going to be good to go, right? It's not mandatory to become a member of the channel. It's just another way to support what we do. If you do become a member of the channel, Just G, I appreciate that. You know what? It's crazy. So, okay, let me finish this and then I'll get into that, because it's been a difficult week and a half, especially trying to be a YouTuber for me. But I'll get into that in a second. So if you do decide to support what we do over here, there's a bunch of people in the background that I'm not sure if they ever want to be mentioned by name, but there's a lot of people that help me do what I do. There's a lot of people. It's not just me. If you join the groups, it's not very difficult to see who's helping the community in the background. I'm just the face. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm just a face, right? There's a lot of people that are smarter than me, that are better than me, that help me in the background, and we all try to build a nice community for you guys, right? You can see it scrolling down below. It's got t.me /androidtv.tips. That's the absolutely free Telegram group. I had some people comment on some of my videos saying, "Oh, you're putting all your information behind a paywall." I don't. Everything I've done for years has been completely for free. The filing store that I ran for years, I spent hundreds of dollars a month on that thing, and it didn't cost anybody a dime. You know what I mean? I have other apps and other websites and all the information that's shared in the Telegram group. I don't charge for that stuff. The people that are members of the channel do that because they see the work that we put in and they want to support what we're doing here. And I'll be honest, I don't make that much money off YouTube. I really don't. And if it wasn't for the members, it would be very difficult to continue to make videos like this. I'll drop a video and I'll be lucky if I get 5, 6, 700 views. And I think that my content is pretty good. But at the end of the day, I do it for you guys, right? The guys that come here every day, watch my content, and they appreciate that I'm putting out this information. I don't care how many people watch me. I'm just doing it for you guys because you guys have been following me for a very, very long time. And I appreciate all the support that you guys have given me. It doesn't matter if it's 5 of you guys, 10 of you guys, thousands of you guys. I don't care if there's millions of people watching my videos. The community is such a good community. We have over 2,000 people in the Telegram group, which is completely for free. Always sharing information, always trying to help out. The only thing that I need people to realize, sometimes people join these groups and they demand help that very moment. Everybody has a life. Nobody's getting paid to do this. So all I ask, if you do decide to join the groups, there's 2 things. Make sure you have a profile picture, because there's a lot of bots and fake accounts. And when you make sure that you have a profile picture, you want to make sure that the visibility of the profile picture is set to everybody, because Telegram defaults it to only your contacts. And obviously the people in the random groups are not your contacts, right? So you want to make sure that we can see it so that we know that you're not a bot. It doesn't have to be a profile picture of yourself. It can literally be anything. I don't care. I just want to make sure that the people who are joining are not bots. The second thing is just be patient, kind, and courteous when you join these groups, because there's a lot of people that help out in so many ways for nothing. They really don't ask anything. So just be patient, kind, and courteous when you come into the groups. The other thing that I kind of wanted to touch on, when Just G said this, he said, "I've been a fan forever." That was difficult for me to even say. Like, I don't think I have fans. I have people that there's people. I'm just a member of the community, like you guys. You know what I mean? I am an enthusiast about devices and about fooling around with these stuff. I don't do it as much as I used to. But I'm still an enthusiast when it comes to this kind of stuff. And I still think that I might be a little bit outdated with certain concepts. If we're talking about third-party apps and whatever, I might be a little bit updated, but I still think that I do a very good job of keeping in the know, right? So it's difficult for me to say that I have fans, because I can't, like, I don't do this to say I'm going to have all these fans or I'm going to do this. I just do this to be a member of the community and come out and hang out with you guys. But it's like, it's crazy to hear people say that they've been a fan. Like, honestly, I don't even know how to react to that. Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy. I'm just a member of the community like you guys. Let me just pull this in a bit. Sorry, guys. All right. So the past week and a half has been a difficult journey for me with YouTube. So I burnt myself out a little bit. I've been posting a video every single day for like 3 months. There's been a lot of content coming out on this channel. So I hope you guys appreciate all the content, all the work that's been going into it. It's been a lot. It's definitely been a lot. Honestly, I hate editing videos. And I know it's crazy to hear someone say that when they post so much, but I'm not a huge fan of editing videos. I'm really not. So I try to make my videos as simplistic as I can when it comes to editing, so that I can just get the content out for you guys. There are Shrink and Sharon, thank you for becoming a member again. Shrink and Sharon, deserves nothing but respect because she's been one of the biggest supporters of the streaming community for years. It doesn't matter if you're a big YouTuber, a small YouTuber, she is there. She's in your chat. She's posting links for you. She's helping you out. And she's honestly one of the backbones of a lot of streaming communities out there. And I mean, I honestly mean that, Sharon. You do really help out the community a lot more than I think people realize. So I'm just going to say thank you on behalf of the community for doing everything you do, because I see it. I see it everywhere. You guys are getting me all emotional on this stream today. I did not mean to do this. But anyways, so I posted almost every day for 3 months straight. And for it feels like years now. When I look at my analytics, it literally tells me every single day I look at it that I'm losing subscribers. I'm losing subscribers. And I know subscribers, it is what it is. Like, you're going to lose subscribers, but I've been consecutively for the past year or so losing every single day more subscribers than I'm gaining. So I was like, I got all gung ho and I'm like, I'm going to update the website. We updated NxTLvLTech so that we have the news section so that it's easier for me to create content for you guys. And I'm going to pump out as much content as possible. And I'm going to put it out there for you guys. And it's going to be super easy for me to create content. And I'll be consistent, right? Consistency is something I've struggled a lot with on this YouTube channel. Anyone that's followed me for years knows that, you know, I'll go gung ho and then I'll get burnt out. And then all of a sudden I disappear, right? But you can always find me in the groups. I'm always in the groups. So sometimes just making videos, I get a little burnt out, right? Because there's a certain kind of level of content that I want to be able to put out for you guys. And it's always higher than the content that I'm actually producing in my own, you know, kind of ratios. I mean, we always want to do better, right? We always want to be better, and we always want to kind of go to that next level, right? And sometimes it can be difficult always trying to pursue it with all the other things that I'm doing in my life, right? Life is very busy. So I actually took like a mental health break away from a lot of the things that I was doing online in the last week. And I randomly went, and I would do this every day. And every day up until a week ago, it was like, you're losing subscribers. You're losing subscribers. And there's people that have been following me here for 5 years, let's say, right? I have been just under 40,000 subscribers for what seems like 4 years. I just can't hit that 40,000 subscriber mark. And I know like it's just a number, but it's nice when you hit these kind of incremental subscribers, right? Views, not everybody can see views, and views can be very difficult, but you know, I've been part of this community for a while, so I've been struggling just to get to that 40,000 subscriber mark. So it was 2 or 3 days ago I pulled up my stats after not posting for over a week, and it was like, you're up 50 subscribers for the month, for the last 28 days, not for October, for the last 28 days. And I was like, that can't be right. I'm so used to it saying that I'm losing more subscribers than I'm gaining. And for once, it's not a lot of subscribers, but for once it's in the green. And I'm like, okay, YouTube, you're sending me mixed signals here. I don't really understand what's going on. I post every day for 3 months, and then I stop posting and I start gaining subscribers. I don't know what it is, but you know, it's kind of cool to finally be able to gain subscribers again. I'm hoping that it's the content. I'm hoping that I'm doing something right. I'm getting a couple of subscribers here on this live stream. And here's the thing. You know what's crazy about YouTube, guys? You can think that you're subscribed to a channel, and you can see those videos pop up every single day as one of the first videos when you're scrolling through your feed, but you're not actually subscribed to them. So I think there's a lot of people that think they're subscribed to me, but they're actually not. Because 60% of the people that watch my videos every day are not subscribed to the channel. 60%, that's a big number. I mean, it's not, because I don't get a lot of views, but it's just crazy. It's crazy. So again, before I forget, Just G, there's a link to the members only Telegram group. If you go to the community tab, you'll see it. and then you'll be able to jump on there. Again, becoming a member of the channel is just another way to support what we do here, and we're constantly trying to put out a whole bunch of stuff. Once you join the community, you'll see a lot more. There's only so much I can say on YouTube. I can't say a whole lot on here, but it is what it is. Yeah, it is. It is the algorithm, right? So, I mean, I'm at the point where I've accepted Skynet now. So it is what it is. Let me just make sure I'm not missing any of the chat. You guys are crazy, man. Man, look at these guys. Rob says facts. You have good content. I appreciate that. Like, it's difficult sometimes, right? Because I get you guys that are here right now that comment on all my videos, but you guys aren't all the ones that watch my videos, right? So I'm not trying to say that you're biased, but it'd be nice if I got more comments so I know, okay, well, you didn't like this, you want to see more of that, you didn't like this part of the video, you didn't like how I did something. Cool. I'm down for constructive criticism. There ain't nobody that's harder on me than I am on myself. So there's nothing you can say that's gonna break me. All right, so let's keep going. The groups are all on Telegram. So you got to download the Telegram app, and then you can find the links in the description of all of my videos. So, or you can just enter t.me. That's scrolling down there, t.me/Android TV tips. And that'll take you right into the group as well. You guys are saying you're all fans. Yo, you crazy. Hey, yo, there's not a single person in this chat that can't do what I'm doing right now with creating content, with talking about devices or streaming services or entertainment. Any of that. All of you guys that are in this chat right now, every single one of you guys, you're all enthusiasts and you're all passionate about this shit. So every single one of you guys can do it. And I would say there's a good few of you that might be able to or probably can do it a lot better than I can. So, like I say, I'm just a member of the community. I'm just hanging out with you guys. And you know what? I have fun doing it. And you guys say that you're a fan, so I'll keep doing it. Just G says, your info has always steered me in the right direction. I've learned so much from you and a bunch of others. Yo, you guys are going to get me teary-eyed today. Jeez. Oh, man. You guys are serious. I'm happy over my sunshades because I'm getting teary-eyed. Jeremy, I appreciate you, man. You're always a big supporter of everything I do. Honestly. And not just me. I see you in the community everywhere I go. So I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you for the community. Oh, we got some spammers in here? We got some spammers in here. Hold on a second. Let me do something real quick. You know what I just realized, guys? I don't really have any moderators. So let's see. Who should we make as a moderator? Who should we make as a moderator? I'm not a community leader. I'm just a guy trying to help out. That's it. So let's make moderator. Come on, YouTube. All right, Buzz is a moderator. What's up, Antonio? How you doing, man? Appreciate you guys coming through. Okay, Shrinking Sharon's a moderator. Flick Chick's a moderator. Let's see here. Just G, you can be a moderator too. So if you guys see those spammers coming in, free to delete them. I think they were saying with the deal with Elon Musk and Twitter right now is bots. And the bots are crazy right now. Like literally they're everywhere. All right, let's let's finish the article because I can get distracted pretty easy. Well, now you're a mod, Flick Chick. I know I should have a bunch of like all you guys. You guys are all like family in here. 619, Flick Chick, Shrinking Sharon, Buzz. You guys are all mods. Appreciate you. And if you guys are a member of the channel and you're a mod at 619, you're a mod. If you guys are a member of the channel, like I'll give you guys moderator status right away. So comment if you're a member of the channel and you're not a moderator, and I'll switch that over for you. Appreciate you guys. Appreciate you guys. It's only a small little way that I can show that I do, right? So you guys got a little bit of power. A little bit of power. All right, let's jump back into it. Actually, I think that's the end of the article. Never mind. All right, let's see what else is up. You guys have anything that you guys want to talk about? Does anybody use Acorn TV? Because you can get 42% off with Prime Video channels. That's a deal that just came out. Literally 9 a.m. PDT. What is PDT? Pacific time? I'm Eastern Standard Time. How far behind is PDT? I don't know. So you can get Acorn TV for $4 a month. I'm somebody now. Netflix. You guys want me to talk about Netflix? Do you guys really want me to talk about Netflix? Like sometimes I get tired about talking about Netflix, like all the time. Hey, quick question for you guys. Nope, didn't think so. I thought that there was background audio, but clearly there isn't. So let me put that back on. I was gonna ask how the background audio is, but it's not even on because I had to refresh the screen at the start. So let me know if the background audio is too loud. So there's a deal alert. So anybody who wants to check out Acorn TV, you can check it out. You just go to you go to Amazon.com, and then there's an offer section, and you can see here that it's $4 a month for 2 months. And if you choose to continue with Acorn TV, then it's $6.99, $7. This offer ends on the 21st of October. 21st of October. So, all right. So you know what? Maybe I will talk about Netflix, but it's not going to be. Okay, Rob. I get it. New rates are not good, but the rates have never been good. But there are some good things that came out of their new update. Now, I guess I'll do a quick 5 minutes on Netflix, and we'll take it from there. Just G says he's got to run second shift work. I appreciate you listening to me while you work. I really do. Like honestly, you don't need to see my face. You don't need to see my face. If you got background play, put that shit on, and then we'll take it from there. So let me go to Netflix's website. All right, so we can go to an article here from AFTV News. Now, this price fluctuates from the different countries, right? So in the US, if you're in the US, the ad-supported plan is $6.99. It's $6.99, right? You can see all the different pricing for all the different countries. Now, one of the ones that stood out to me, because I'm in Canada, so $5.99 Canadian is a lot less than $6.99 US, because the US dollar is worth more than the Canadian dollar. So the only justification that I can really have for that in my head is that there's more American content than there is Canadian content, like access through the app, right? Like if back in the day, let's say if somebody did, not saying that I did, because I'm not a subscriber to Netflix, but you could sign up from Netflix in Canada and use a VPN to watch the American content, because you would get access to a lot more content, right? So because of the amount of content, that's where I think they justify the difference in the pricing, right? They're saying that the ad-supported plans will have 15 to 30 seconds in length before it shows a film or a movie or a TV show or whatever it is. Now, the other interesting thing is when I say that there is some good with the bad, the good is their standard plan, which is their cheapest, stays at the same price of $9.99 a month. Now, this plan used to be 480p SD, right? Now it's automatically being upgraded without a price increase to 720p HD. And I would think that 720p for most people, there's a couple enthusiasts out there that are, resolution happy, but for the most part, 720p, especially if you're using it on a mobile device, is good enough, right? We're consuming so much content these days that it's these people are back again? That's crazy. You guys got that? Just hide them from the channel or whatever. See these bots? They're crazy, right? These bots are crazy. Anyways, so, majority of the people are watching content on their phones or on their mobile devices. I would almost bet that the average person who streams content or the average person who has content through one of these parties like Netflix, Disney Plus, one of these platforms, right? They are using, that's weird. They're using probably 10 gigabytes of bandwidth a month. Right? A lot of you guys have probably a 10 gigabyte plan, right? I think in the States, you guys have unlimited plans and stuff like that. In Canada here, once we hit our cap, you can still get access to internet, but it's reduced in speed by a lot. So it's like, to me, it's pointless, right? I just upgraded my plan to have full speed access to up to 50 gigabytes a second. Because I go out with the kids for their touch football games, and I do a lot of recordings for them, and then I like to edit them. And I posted on I posted on Instagram for them. I created an Instagram page for the kids. Yeah, I posted on Instagram for the kids so that they can share it with their friends and stuff like that. So I have a lot of fun doing that. But right after the game finishes, all the clips that I recorded, the unedited versions, I actually throw them up and I host it. So all the kids right after the game is done can go back and see all of their plays. So that kills a lot of my bandwidth, but I want to do that so that they have that access too, right? But a lot of people who are having streaming content through Netflix and Disney Plus and whatever platform you have, if you're trying to watch this, even YouTube, right? And I know that there's probably going to be a lot of pushback about YouTube potentially putting 4K content behind a paywall. I'm not necessarily against that. I'm not necessarily against it. I mean, it's nice to have 4K content on my phone. I hardly ever watch YouTube on my PC. And if I do, like I'm just listening to it while I'm doing something else. So there's a lot of bandwidth gluttony going on. I think a lot of us might be doing the same thing where we have YouTube playing, probably automatically scaled to 4K, but we're not even watching it. We're just listening, right? So there's a lot of companies that are having their servers hit to provide a seamless 4K experience when the average consumer doesn't even care. Yeah, there's probably going to be some people upset when they hear me say that. They'd be like, "Oh, I shouldn't have to pay for 4K, and I shouldn't have to." Well, technically, a lot of people or society in general has been transitioned from watching cable TV to watching YouTube only, right? Like Mr. Beast doesn't watch any movies. He doesn't know anything about movies. He doesn't watch TV. He's only ever watched YouTube. And that's a lot of the generation that's coming up right now. It's YouTube, no TV, right? And if we have the automatic resolution switching, then I think there's a lot of bandwidth that's just being eaten up for no reason at all. And the average phone, 720p, looks great. And I know a lot of times, even on my phone, I'll put on like 360 or 480 or something like that, just because I'm driving around. I don't want to hit a rough spot and it starts to buffer, and I don't care about the quality because I'm just listening to a lot of this stuff, right? So I think for the most part, 720 is actually really good because a lot of us are consuming our content on smaller screen devices. Now, if you choose to consume it on a larger screen and you choose to consume 4K and 8K content when it starts to become available, then that infrastructure is being built, the content is still being built, and it's almost like a premium. You are paying that premium, or potentially if these companies start to implement it, because YouTube hasn't made it official yet, that 4K and quote unquote 8K when it comes down the road is going to be behind a paywall, right? But that's almost like a premium experience that you're not paying for, right? Yeah, you watch a couple ads, but when society used to watch cable and sit down on a couch in front of a TV, we paid for cable and we still watched ads. Yeah, telecommunication providers make bank. They make hella bank, but nobody really complained about that until we got things like Netflix. And then people started complaining, and then they started switching, and then, it is what it is, right? We can complain at the end of the day, but these are the choices that we're given. And they're not taking away everything. Hell, I just showed you, they didn't even change the price of this plan. They're saying, hey, we understand that you like to watch quality content, and maybe you're just starting to understand what kind of quality content you want to watch. Okay, maybe you don't care about the difference between 1080p and 4K, but you can definitely tell the difference between 1080p and 480p, right? So we're giving what the average consumer wants to get through their content. And if the enthusiasts, because a lot of you guys are enthusiasts, and I keep saying this in my videos because the enthusiasts, no matter what category you're dealing with, have the largest mouths. We do a lot of talking, right? And the average person, the average consumer of content, of streaming, of cord cutting, they don't. And they're just happy with things like 720p, 1080p, as long as the content works, as long as it plays, as long as there's no buffering, as long as they have access, they don't care. Because at the end of the day, it's a lot easier now to have content on all the different devices that we have versus only being able to consume it on a TV, right? So we've hit that point now where that sweet spot is really 720p to 1080p, and I'm leaning more towards the 720p because a lot of people can't tell the difference between 720p and 1080p on their cell phone. They can't. Yeah, and there's so much I can say about that, but at the end of the day, it's too hard to compete with them. So you kind of just gotta go with the punches, right? YouTube's gonna do what YouTube's gonna do to make it suitable for the advertisers, right? Because that's who pays for the servers. Now, who knows? Maybe they get an influx of people that say they want 4K. Maybe there's more people signing up to their premium membership program, and maybe they don't have to rely so heavily on just ad revenue. But I still think that's such a gullible statement because they're making so much money. They really are. Like, when you guys, now I'm not trying to discourage you guys from any of this, right? Because at the end of the day, I try to think about YouTube as a business, even though I don't get a whole lot of views, right? I try to think about it as a business. Oh, I can hear the music. I have to turn up my volume really loud. Can you guys hear the background music? Is it too soft? It's confusing me. I heard something for a second. Sorry. They make a lot of money off of the people that are producing content on this platform, right? Not just off of ad revenue, but when you guys do donations, they take 30%. When you guys join membership programs, they take 30%. But I like to think of it as a business, right? So my perspective of it is that yes, they're taking 30% cut, but I'm hoping that there's kind of a give and take. Maybe there's more of a promotional aspect to it. Maybe they're going to show me to more eyes. Maybe they're going to be more likely to share my content because you guys are supporting me and they're getting a cut of that, right? So, and there's a lot of big content creators that YouTube's taking 30% off of, and I'm talking about they're making millions. So, you know, that 30% is a decent amount. I don't know, maybe because I'm talking shit about YouTube, that's why these bots keep coming back. It's crazy. These bots are insane. Yeah, so look, we can complain all we want to do about Netflix coming out with an ad-based plan. But what's the point, right? Netflix prior to November the 3rd didn't have a plan for $6.99. Their cheapest plan was $9.99, $10 a month, and it only gave you 480p. It only gave you 480p. So right now, anybody who's complaining, maybe I woke up on the wrong side of the bed, but correct me if I'm wrong. Anybody who's complaining is saying, I don't want a cheaper plan, because this price plan didn't exist at all. And they're not forcing you to get it. So if you just had the standard plan that was $10 a month that gave you 480p, well, shit, you don't have to downgrade. And technically, Netflix gave you an upgrade for free to 720. So you're paying the same price. You're getting better quality. You don't have advertisements. Yes, it's more expensive than platforms like Disney Plus and maybe some other things like that. But if you already had this plan, you already committed to pay that, right? But if you want something cheaper, then for sure, now there's an option. I think that it's just, maybe we feel a little bit too privileged because we've been given so much over the years, and there's such a big third-party market. And unfortunately, I might sound a little bit different to some of you guys that have been following me for a very long time. And the reason that I sound a little bit different, the words that I'm saying, maybe the personality that's coming across, is because I can't talk about certain things on YouTube anymore. I can't. So I can cry about it, I can stomp my feet, or I can roll with the punches, right? I can talk about that third-party stuff, get my videos and my channel deleted, and at the end of the day, what's the point, right? There's people out there, and like I said, the average consumer, the average cord cutter, the average person isn't looking to do all that other stuff that we used to do 4 or 5 years ago. They just want to get something that works. They don't mind paying a few dollars for it, $5-10 a month, get the content and move on. So my job here on this platform is to work within their limitations and to give the average person as much ammunition on their belt, like I always have, to get as far as they can in this streaming world, right? So for the average person that's looking for information about Acorn TV, like we talked about, looking for information about Disney Plus, Hulu, Netflix, Amazon Prime, all that stuff, this is what I do here, because this is what I can do on this platform. Yeah, and I mean, we all do wish, Rob, that we could go back to a $5 plan, right? But there's a lot of things. There's a lot of things that we wish we could go back to the price that they were 2 years ago plus. A lot of things have gone up in price a lot. And this is what we're dealing with, inflation. So we really have to look at how we spend our money. I woke up this morning, I sat down at my desk and I opened up a spreadsheet and I'm like, all right, this is a potential business opportunity that I have to get into. But right now profits are down. If I take this on, my business could flop. So I need to really weigh the pros and cons and see which way I'm going. You know what I mean? Like, a lot of us have been very spoiled over the years. And I mean, I can't just blame you guys. It's my fault too. I've been spoiling you guys with a lot of good information. So I get it. But like I just said, the words and what I'm saying has changed because I can't continue to be that way and produce content. And there's a lot of people, like on my last video that I produced on the weekend, talking about Netflix. Maybe there was a video, I don't know which video it was, but somebody was like, they commented and they're like, you didn't tell us how to get it for free. Well, I can't. I literally can't. There's videos that I've put out telling people how to access legitimate free content, and I've gotten strikes and my channel threatened to be removed, even though it's legitimate and free. So even if I know how to get access to certain content, I'm not saying that I do, but if I was to tell you about it, especially on this platform, this channel that I've worked 5 years on could be gone. It's a no-brainer to me. I'm sorry, but it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer. I've been talking about this for a while. Amazon Prime has some really good content, and a lot of people just forget about it, right? A lot of people are sitting there with a dummy account on their Fire TV devices, a dummy account, when they could be accessing all the Amazon Prime videos that they already pay for. So, yeah. See, Rob agrees with me. Rob, you seem like a pretty reasonable person. What's this? What's it say here? By putting him in timeout, I'm helping him advertise, though. Yeah, I mean, whatever. I mean, it would be nice if once we delete the comment that you can't. Maybe only moderators can see that we deleted it. I don't know if a non-moderator can see that a comment was deleted. I'm not sure. Oh, what's up, JM? How you doing? Huge shout out to JM. I don't know. I've never really asked JM if she wants to be recognized publicly, but JM does a lot of work for the community, a lot of work. And for those of you that are part of the Telegram group, you'll see it. JM does a lot of work, and she does it, never asks for a thank you, never asks for anything. She just silently does work in the background, and she helps out the community a lot. So big shout out to JM. So JM says, instead of making 4K paid, they should deal with those stupid bots. I think that bots are a big problem, and I think it's bigger than YouTube. I think it's, well, I mean, it's YouTube's problem too, but everywhere we go these days, the bots are there. Ah, so Flickchick said she couldn't see it before. Okay, so it's just if you're a moderator or an admin that you can see it now. Oh man. Okay, so I don't know, man. Disney Plus is going up in price. Netflix came out with an ad program for $7 a month. At the end of the day, it is what it is. I don't know what else to tell you. But this $7 plan wasn't available before. Their cheapest plan was $10 a month for 480p, and there was people that were subscribed to it. So now they've gotten a free upgrade to 720p. And now there's a cheaper plan that includes advertisements. It is what it is. If you are in other countries aside from the States, then you can get it cheaper. For instance, UK. UK is cheap because UK is almost par for par with the US dollar, and they're $5 a month now. So yeah, they're pretty cheap. So that's not bad. I mean, it's all perspective, right? You have to justify what's valuable to you. If you don't want to see anything that's on Netflix, then why are you trying so hard? Like, why are you trying so hard? Just calm it down. Everything's gonna be okay. See, it happened again, guys. It happened again. I said it's not gonna be a long live stream, and we're on here for an hour. Hey, I don't know. I think I missed the comments or whatever, but is the background music good, or is it too loud? Is it too soft? You want me to turn it up? I'm gonna get this party started. I honestly, Flickchick, I don't care. You can report, you can delete, you can hide them from the channel. Just make sure that they're legitimately a bot. Yeah, I wouldn't doubt that either. 619 says, I heard a crazy statistic saying that 60% of the internet is bots. I wouldn't doubt it. And the other 40% are people with multiple accounts. I mean, I think Disney Plus only gets better because more content gets added to it, and the amount of studios that Disney has under their wing, like you will always have new content to watch because they actually own the content, right? The amount of studios that Disney owns. So I always think that Disney Plus is a good value. I do. But it also depends. Like, are you into that kind of content? I'm pretty sure, Buzz, you are, right? But yeah. Okay, cool. All right, cool. Yeah, so I don't know. I think I've gotten maybe a little bit of a chip on my shoulder because I've taught so many people how to do things for free. And now that I can't keep doing that, I'm just like, you guys need to understand this is what it is now. Like Netflix says that it's $6.99 or $5.99. Like that's the price. What are you going to do? You're going to walk up to their office and be like, give me $2 a month off? Well, you know what, Rob? I don't know what to think about Hulu's content because I don't think there's Hulu in Canada where I live. But I will say that even though I've never used the content, I think there's a Hulu Disney Plus bundle. I think that's a steal. For the same price that you can get the premium Netflix for with 4K and all that stuff, you can get, I think it's Disney Plus, Hulu, and ESPN. Like that's, to me, that's a no-brainer. I would get that if I was looking to pay for a platform. Yo, these bots keep coming back. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on. They're gonna keep you guys busy in that chat there, the moderators. Yeah, see, Flickchick says I like the Hulu bundle, right? And like, if you guys, okay, it would be cool if you guys had like a house party or like people over at your house and the topic of conversation was streaming, right? And I think that if we talked about streaming to like people in our everyday life, like not in our household, we would start to find out that people enjoy paying for these bundles. People enjoy paying for these services. And a lot of the enthusiasts in the community have come from a long line of, if it ain't free, it ain't for me. And now it's like, but you can get Dolby Atmos and you can get 4K and clean and streaming and click and play and no searching, no installing, uninstalling, no this, no that, no debrids and no all this crazy stuff. It just works. And I always talk about there's a scale with time and money, and the more time you invest into something is the more money you can save. But we live such interesting lifestyles that there's so many things that take up our time that we feel like we have no time. Like people, I watch it all the time. People get stuck in what's the TikTok and shorts in these little 5, 10, 50, 60-second videos where they just sit there and they just keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling, and you lose so much time just doing that with no purpose. Like there's nothing that really came of value from it. And like, I'm not gonna say I'm above that. I get caught in it sometimes too. But it's just like, we really need to understand how our time works if we're looking to save the most amount of money, right? All right. You need to hide users from channel because they just keep coming. Yeah, these bots, they're on a mission today. I don't even understand, like, why are they coming to my channel? I got 11 people watching. Like, what do they gain from streaming or scamming or spamming 11 people? Hey, Rob, I appreciate you coming out to the live show today. Really do. Appreciate you commenting and being interactive. It was really good. Nice conversation. You enjoy the rest of your day. I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, it's a good bundle. Definitely a good bundle. Right? We got to compare things with what else is on the market, right? And I talk about it a lot where I say, you know, if we plan to have a successful streaming experience, then you will, right? But if we don't plan and we just run off impulses, then you're just going to buy this and buy that. And before you know it, you spent all this money on a platform that you didn't use. But let's say, I don't know, there's a new Secret Invasion TV show that's coming out. I think they actually changed it to a movie now, but I'm not sure. I kind of felt like it was going to be a movie. I wish it was a TV show, but I could be wrong. Either way, right? New TV shows coming out. So you wait up until that TV show comes out, you look for sales, you look for deals, or you just get it for the month after it finishes so you can binge watch it. Like, it's up to you. It's up to you. But if you plan your streaming experience, then you'll save the most amount of money, because you can't run from it. Content is spread out everywhere these days. You got to go everywhere to get everything, depending on how vast you want your content and your entertainment to be, right? But if you only want to watch Star Wars, then, or Marvel, then it's really a no-brainer. Just get Disney Plus and you'll be good. But if you love talking to people, if you love being on social media and you love people suggesting things for you to watch, then you really got to look at all the different platforms out there and understand when to get it, where to get it, how to get it, all that kind of stuff, right? And here's the thing, right? I don't even talk about crypto anymore. I don't. I even got an affiliate marketing person hit me up on Telegram, right? And they're like, hey, I'm actually going to pull up this chat right now because I want to read it word for word. So they're like, hello, my name is blah, 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 and I'm an associate with blah, 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 blah. And we do influencer marketing. We're an influencer marketing agency. Our clients, they have, I'm not going to mention any names of the company or whatever. They have an affiliate program with influencers, and based on our analysts of your YouTube channel, we believe that you have the right audience and the potential for a business collaboration. Now, the thing is, I pulled up the company that they wanted me to potentially be an influencer for. I looked at it, it's crypto. And I'm like, what channel are you talking about? I don't talk about crypto on this channel, really. I mean, I'm an enthusiast about crypto, but I'm not a crypto influencer. I'm not. Now, there was a couple 2 weeks ago that hit me up that wanted me to talk about an adult streaming app. And even though it might be interesting because there's a lot of people that want that kind of content, I don't think that YouTube would really want me talking about that kind of content. So I didn't bother with that one. Then there was another one that wanted me to do a video on their platform where they shared Netflix logins and logins for YouTube Premium and all this stuff. And I'm like, this has got to break their terms of services. And even if it doesn't, YouTube's just looking for reasons to give me strikes. So I got to stay away from that stuff. And those things, they could potentially pay me for being an influencer. They could pay me to make content. But these are decisions that we have to make so that we keep the channel, right? Every influencer, every creator, every streamer, every dreamer, whatever. You got to make these decisions and treat it like a business, right? Because I've been doing this for 5 years. I'm almost at 40,000 subscribers. I've deleted millions of views over the 5 years because I don't want to lose my channel. Every year, we go through a yearly cleanup where we delete as many as we can. Deleted millions of videos, millions of views on videos. Gone, poof. But it is what it is. You know, the content that I've been producing for years on this channel is very short-lived, right? You watch it, it's the information for today or maybe the month, and then next month it could be different, right? I still have people watching videos from a year ago, and I'm like, really? And they're commenting, and I mean, it is what it is. If you like it, you like it. If you don't, then maybe scroll down and check the date that it was produced on. Buzz says, everyone that would like to or can go to the channel of that bot and click. You can report it. Yeah, it's a fake channel, whatever. Speaking about crypto, I guess this is appropriate to kind of bring it up, but you know, there was some comments that I got back when I was putting a little clip of me in my videos talking about how this channel is going to be switching to crypto only. And I'm being 100% real with you guys. This is a very personal conversation, so I don't even think I should be having this conversation on this channel, but you guys have been rocking with me for a long time, and I kind of wanted your input on something. So I have a potential for getting into a crypto business. Nothing to sell to you guys. It's more so on the back end, running a location for mining. But the problem is that the markets and the profitability is so low right now that my overhead would kill the business. But it's something that I really want to do. It's something that I really want to do, and I really believe in will turn around in the next 6 months to a year. So I'm trying to figure out how I acquire this business and still survive over the next 6 months to a year paying the overhead. So, you know, I have a couple different ideas. I was thinking about still making, you know, there's a couple different ways I can go about it. I can try to do like a different playlist on this channel maybe, and that playlist can just be about the crypto content of me creating this other business, or I can create a separate channel for it and just start it from scratch. I really wanted it to be on this channel because that's what I'm really enthusiastic about. I'm really enthusiastic about that content. What's up, Cyclone? Yeah, you just made it in time for the end. So I'm kind of debating what I'm doing, but I did get a couple comments saying they're happy I didn't switch this channel to crypto. So I might maybe start a second channel for crypto content. I might. And there's been a long time, like 2-3 years, where I started getting strikes over the time, and it felt like this channel is somewhat shadow banned. Like it can't get a certain amount of views. It doesn't go out to a certain group of people. Like there's other content creators that make similar content that what I do every day, and they'll get, you know, 10 to 20 times the views that I do. And I don't think that I'm doing that bad at my SEO. I honestly feels like YouTube shadow banned me, and I don't know what it is. So I don't know what I'm going to do yet, but that's what I'm enthusiastic about. I'm enthusiastic about the crypto content. So I think either way, I'm going to end up making crypto content. Just right now, it's very difficult because the markets are so low and I want to get into that new business. It's just like, what am I doing? Yeah, and I get it, Flick Chick. So I think, I don't know, maybe it is somewhat of a disservice if I just drop all the streaming content that I've been doing and I just switch it automatically. And, you know, it's a little bit dishonest to the people that are quote unquote fans to the content that I'm producing here about the content that I've been producing over the last 5 years. So maybe it is something that I'll have to manage 2 different channels about. So it's difficult because I have a hard enough time managing one channel. Yeah, so I don't know. I was like, should I just start a Kickstarter where people can help fund my next crypto venture? I know it doesn't get them anything, but it helps me get going. Does that sound weird? Or like a GoFundMe? Like, hey, go fund my next business and I will start mining crypto. Like, I don't know what it should look like. You know what I mean? I don't know, guys. All right, I've been on here for an hour and Cyclone finally showed up, so I think it's time for me to end the stream. Let me know what you guys are thinking. I'm just gonna do a quick little once over on the website here to see if there's any news that came out. Make sure that we're not missing anything because this is prime time when news articles like to drop. It says Prime Video will live stream. What? Prime Video will live stream up to 87 NBA games in Brazil. Brazil doesn't even have an NBA team. Confuses me. It's like how they're playing NFL games in London, England, and I'm like, but London doesn't even have an NFL team. Like, I don't understand. Wouldn't you want to just play more games in Canada, and then maybe we make a Canadian team, like how we have a Canadian hockey team and how we have Canadian basketball teams? Wouldn't you want to just play more games in Canada? And then we're right here. You don't have to fly all the way to England. You could drive here. Like, I don't understand. It's crazy. I don't know. Yeah, I did Cyclone. It's all your fault. All your fault. All your fault. This is interesting. Put a 1 in the chat if you use Comcast. It's got a 10G rollout going on. Comcast announced cross-tier free internet speed increase for more than 20 million of its broadband customers across 39 states. The impacted tiers include the following. So if you're on their performance starter package, you're going from 50 to 75 megabytes a second. If you're on their performance connected, you're going from 100 megabytes a second to 200. If you're on performance pro, you're going from 300 to 400 megabytes a second. Hey, I'm sorry to hear that, Motorman. I know it can be difficult. Right now is a very difficult time. So, you know, if you haven't reached out to somebody, just let them know you're thinking about them no matter what. You never know when something's going to happen, right? So thanks for coming out to the stream too. So there's Blast super fast from 600 megabytes a second to 800 megabytes a second. There's Extreme Pro Gigabyte, formerly Ultra Fast, and it's going from 900 megabytes a second to 1 gigabyte a second. So I need some 10 gigs. Yeah. So they're rolling out a symmetrical 10G service, but those of you who have the cheaper services, not cheaper, those of you who have the slower speed services are getting a speed boost as well. Okay. That was just a quick article that just came out. All right, guys, we've been streaming for an hour and 15 minutes. I got to get my day going. But I appreciate every single one of you guys for coming out and checking out the live stream and, you know, commenting. It's really you guys that are commenting that keeps me doing what I'm doing. Like I said, 60% of the people that watch my videos are not subscribed to the channel. Where their loyalties lie at. You know what I'm saying? And then, you know, the other 40% who are subscribed, maybe 10% of them are you guys. And then that's who are commenting. But there's a lot of people that have been following me for years. We saw Just G commented today saying that he's been a fan for a long time and he supports what I do. And he was saying thank you. And, you know, sometimes you just need to hear that. So it was nice to see some more supporters coming out of the woodwork. I appreciate it. I appreciate it a lot. If you guys don't have anything else you want to talk about, then I'm going to wrap this up in about a minute. So let me know what you guys want to do. Cyclist says I pay $50 extra per month for True Unlimited with X5. True Unlimited. What does that mean? Don't you already have Unlimited? Like, are you talking about your internet, your ISP? You're talking about the Cyclone. Of course you do. Hey, Cyclone. I was giving some shout outs to people that help in the background of the community that a lot of people don't know. I think that you know some other names that deserve a shout out, like Cyclone, who helps out a lot in the community that people don't know about. But I won't say with what unless he lets me. So I've done like 3 terabytes in a month. I've never hit a cap. No cap. Just saying. I'm good. They haven't done that to me, but I've calmed down my bandwidth a lot. Ever since I stopped doing my my media servers and stuff like that, I'm good. I'm good. Hey, I got invited to TechFluence again. So do you guys want content about TechFluence? Should I go? So if you guys are not familiar with what TechFluence is, TechFluence is like a smaller version of CES, but it's all hold on, let me see. It's all virtual. So I would go. Really? Yeah, this is it. Okay, their website's not working. Weird. I wonder if I'm blocking it for whatever reason, but yeah, so they get a bunch of different companies to kind of do booths, like virtual booths, and they invite creators to come check it out. So if I do content on TechFluence, it will not be streaming related, most likely. So if you guys want to see that, then I will see if the invitation is still good, because I gotta see when the next TechFluence is. Why is this so difficult? Come on. Yeah, I gotta check to see when the next one is. But if you guys want content on that, then I'd have to sign up and I have to go. Yeah, CGM says it. Cyclone definitely deserves some recognition because he does a lot of shit in the background that people don't know about. There's a lot of you guys in the community. Like I said, I'm just a face, guys. And I don't know if that's a good thing, but I'm just a face. There's a lot of people that do the work in the background that I unfortunately can't say unless they want me to say. Right, Cyclone? Cyclone, you wish you got lucky sometimes. Oh, man. Oh, man. Yeah, Buzz is great, too. Honestly, Buzz is great. Like, he keeps the community safe for all the noobs out there. You know, a lot of the bots are come in raiding the groups, and Buzz kicks them out, and he's there to support and answer questions. And yeah, for sure, for sure. So yeah, guys. Yes. Some of my friends did start a beard company, not sponsored, but I'm using their products in my hair and my beard. I don't know if you can tell. Their website is getpmc.com if you want to check them out. So I usually start my day. You guys, you want my beard routine? Is that what you want? You want to see how I do, or what I do with my beard? I'm not gonna actually put on the stuff, but I'll show you the products that I use. If you guys want to see it, I'll show you. I know Cyclone's gonna say, yeah, show me. Cyclone just wants this live stream not to end. All right, so show me. Mibson, where you been? Shit, it's been a long time, Mibson. All right, so this might be a little bit of a conspiracy, right? Might be a little bit of a conspiracy. But ever since I got my COVID shots, yeah, I'm gonna say it, my beard doesn't grow as fast as it used to. Like maybe it's just me getting older. Like maybe there's a bunch of different things, but whatever it is. So it's slowly coming back, and I want my beard back. So Preppy wants it to be nice and clean, and right now I'm just trying to grow it, and then I'll shape it later. But all right, so when I get up in the morning, I start with the foaming wash. And it's actually, you can see it. I'll just kind of see foaming. And this one is it's got a nice scent to it. It's a sandalwood and bourbon, so that's a nice smell to the wash. What? Take Bitcoin seriously? I do take Bitcoin seriously. Are you talking to me or talking to the bots? I don't know, right? So you can see if you go over to the products, the foaming wash is right here. Now these are Canadian pricing, but they do ship to the States, right? So you can see the ingredients is all pretty good stuff. External use only, but yeah. So I start with the wash, and then once I'm done with the wash, then I condition, and the conditioner's got like a, it's fresh mint, so it's a little bit more of an awakening kind of thing as I massage it in and I wash it out. So I'll show you that on the website here. Here's the bear conditioner. There it is there. And the prices are really, really reasonable, to be honest with you. Like the quality of the stuff is really good. And the pricing is really reasonable in my opinion. So comparable stuff like this that I've seen in the market would be like $20 plus. Like I said, this is Canadian pricing. So US would be a lot cheaper, right? And then after I do those two things and I wash them out, then I go with this one here. I don't know if you can see that. Probably the light's too bright. There's a growth oil, and I do that. I massage it in, and I'll show you it on the website. The growth oil is, there's the growth oil here. So some of the things in here that is really good for the growth is rosemary. Rosemary is really good to help you grow hair. So if you're having issues growing hair anywhere, rosemary is really good. Now, this also has some really, really good things in here, like hemp seed oil, jojoba, black seed oil, seed oils. Like there's some really, really good stuff in here, right? So once I do that, then right now my scents that I'm using is the bourbon sandalwood. And I would say that this is like a staple scent. Like a lot of people like the bourbon sandalwood as like a scent. So the bourbon sandalwood, you can go with a bunch of different ones, whatever you want, right? But right now I'm using the bourbon sandalwood and I like the smell of the bourbon sandalwood, but you can go with the bay rum. You can go with, there's the bourbon sandalwood there. You can go with cola beard, campfire, if you want to smell like a campfire. There's s'mores too, I think. There's a bunch of different scents. So there's also naked. There's just sandalwood. S'mores, like there's a bunch of different stuff, right? Mibsy, you're funny, right? And then once I'm done massaging that all in, working with my comb and whatever, then I apply a butter. So the butter is kind of like a pomade. Yeah. So the butter is kind of like a pomade. I don't know if you can, my lights are too strong. Kind of like a pomade. And then I work that into the palm of my hand. And then you kind of just massage that into your beard and your hair and you shape it whatever way you want, right? They also have cream. So it's a very light cream that I use to cream my face with after I finish washing it. Like the beard wash can also be used as a face wash, and I use it as a face wash. So this is not a sponsored video. Cyclone wanted to hear more about the beard products because wanted to see if he could grow a beard finally. But these are the products that I use. This is what I've been using lately, and I enjoy using them. Not a sponsored video, but that was kind of like my beard and face routine. That's kind of what I'm using right now. So if you like how my beard and face looks, then check out getpmc.com. Some good guys over there. I don't have a big enough beard to be their sports spokesperson or a I don't have a good enough anything to be a model of anything. So yeah, let's just go with that. It's barely there anymore. But yeah, I've been using it for the past 2 weeks, and I actually like how it feels, and I think it looks pretty good. And I always have an issue with my hair being in my eyes and my face, and I hate it. So I actually use their products. I use the butter in my hair to kind of give it a little bit more like thickness, but at the same time, like it's super soft and it looks super healthy, right? So you can see like I can just, and without having to tie it up, like it's not folding in my face as much. And that's another big reason why I go and I get my hair braided so much, because it keeps my hair to my face. So I have a more in-depth regime than you do. It's just a sorry. Okay, I get it. You know what? So one of the reasons I really started doing this, right? One of the reasons is because I brush my teeth like a caveman. I'm not even joking. I've broken many toothbrushes over the years, but I brush my teeth like a caveman, and I always end up either when I'm brushing my teeth or rinsing my mouth out with toothpaste residue getting into my beard, right? So the reason I really got into all this stuff was because like I'm going to be washing my beard anyways. And like a lot of times throughout the day, if I didn't wash it properly, I could feel the toothpaste residue still in my beard. And I didn't like it. So I was like, oh, you got a beard wash. I kind of want to start using that after I brush my teeth, because you can rinse and rinse and rinse, but sometimes that toothpaste residue really wants to stick in there. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's the toothpaste that I'm using right now. So I really wanted to wash my beard better. And that's why I really got into all this stuff. I just wanted my beard to look good, smell good, and not have any residue in it. So, you know, the foaming beard wash was the real like hook, line, and sinker for me. And I said, if I'm doing the wash, I might as well do the conditioner. And if I'm washing the wash out of my beard and I'm washing the conditioner out of my beard, then I might as well make it smell good by adding, you know, maybe some growth oils and some essential oils to it to make it smell good, right? And then if I'm doing all that, then how much more time does it really take me just to style it? You know what I mean? So, and that's the thing, right? These are things that people that don't really have to fight with a beard don't have to think about, right? But once you have a beard, like it's cool to have a beard, but just like anything else of your body, you want to take care of it. You got to take care of it, right? Like nobody wants to come near you if your beard smells like an armpit. So yeah, that's my rant. But that's they're actually they're local. So I like supporting local companies. They do ship to the States and they ship all over Canada and all that kind of good stuff. And they have some nice merch and apparel and all that kind of good stuff. Like I said, it's not a sponsored video. They're just some friends that I've known for a very long time. And I have been using their products for 2 weeks now and I really enjoy it. So yeah. Yeah, see what I'm saying? 619 knows what I'm talking about. He says same with milk. When you get that shit in your beard, it's the same way. It's like that all day. And then like think about stinky, moldy milk in your beard if you don't wash it out properly. See, milk is gross when it spills on anything. Like we eat a lot of stuff throughout the day. We drink, right? If you are growing, oh my God, cycle on your trip. But like, we're going into, what is it, Movember? A lot of people are going to be growing their mustaches. I'm not a huge mustache guy, but Preppy actually likes a little bit of a mustache, so I keep it, right? As long as it's trimmed down and it's shaped properly, whatever. But if you're growing a mustache for Movember, then you're gonna end up with your mustache in a lot of things, like in your drinks, while you're eating, and you're going to want to keep it clean, especially if you want people near you, right? So just, I guess, a hygienic shout out to all the men and the women and the bearded women out there. Like, keep your shit clean. Mustache? How are you supposed to, am I doing something wrong, Mimson? You say mustache like my mom and my grandma. Mustache? Mustache? How am I supposed to say it? Mustache? Mustache? Then you got me all self-conscious. Mustache or mustache? Are they both wrong? Am I saying it anywhere? I don't know. Whatever. This is how I talk. Making fun of a handicapped person. Jeez. Mustache? Mustache? Mustachio. Like pistachio. But must. I don't know. I have no idea. Whatever. Yeah. So yeah, my it's just really cool. Like I've seen the development of this business, and my friend actually starting to make the prototypes like 2 years ago by hand, and like mixing it all together and like all that kind of stuff, and really getting into it and really involved and super excited about the business. So yeah. All right, we've been streaming for an hour and a half. So I'm going to call this an end of the show. I still got 10 people in here. Every single one of you matter, okay? They all matter to me. All 10 of you guys. I will do this live show as often as I can, no matter how many people join it, because I appreciate you guys. You guys support no matter what I do. What I do. With a beard, without a beard. Some of you guys wish I didn't have a beard. Some of you guys probably wish I didn't have hair. Some of you guys are probably jealous of my hair. I don't know. I don't care. I just show up. 6 decks away. All natural. Yeah, they're all natural. The products are all natural. Like it's like the growth oil's got rosemary and hemp seed oil and all that kind of stuff. Cyclone. Stop it. I just felt like saying that. Are you guys really interested in this? Okay. Look. I'm gonna be serious with you guys. There's only 10 of you guys in here right now, right? But I want to know, put a 1 in the chat. And I don't want no biased ones. I don't want no ones just to say you're supporting me. Nothing like that. But I need to know really and truly, if I start selling animal treat products, like dog stuff for dogs, stuff for cats, stuff for rabbits, would you guys be interested in buying it? Because I did start getting back into it, but some things happened in my personal life where I had to put some things on hold. But there is some potential that I could start back up probably in January, maybe even December, but I don't want to say December because December is too crazy of a month. So maybe January, February. And I don't want no bias votes. Like I need some serious, because it's going to take a lot of time and money to really start back up that business. Like if you guys are really, and I'm saying just like everything else I do, it's going to be natural. It's going to be good for them, all that kind of stuff. And I get it, Flick Chick, you don't have any animals, but everybody knows somebody that does, right? Like everybody does. I guess it's very difficult to buy a treat for a friend's dog or cat or bunny rabbit or gecko or whatever the hell they have. But okay, so Mimson, give me an animal. What animal are you thinking of? Which animal are you super picky about? And then I will tell you the treats that I can create. Okay, all right. So you have a dog and a cat. So the last batch of treats that I made was 100% lamb liver. Sounds so tasty, right? There's nothing else added. There's no seasoning, nothing, because these animals don't need it. 100% dehydrated. And the way that I dehydrate it is I have a commercial dehydrator, right? We have a commercial dehydrator and we do large batches. I'll get to you in a second, Cyclone. I'll get to you in a second. All right, so we have a big dehydrator, and I run it at a certain temperature, but from what you usually get from a lot of these companies, because even though I do it in large batches for myself, compared to the companies that you buy them in the store, they do them in much larger batches and their process is much more rushed. Some of the meats that I do them for 3 days so that I can keep as much nutrition as I can while taking out a lot of the moisture, right? Like if I do something like chicken feet or like livers and stuff like that, sometimes I do them for 2 to 3 days. Lungs, I do lungs too. Why would I cook off the goods? Like that's the nutritional part that they need, right? I get it. It comes to me, right? I got the lamb, I got beef, I got chicken, I got lamb. I can even get kangaroo, like, but that's pretty pricey. So I try to stay away from the pricey stuff. So like duck, chicken, lamb, beef. I love beef. And I'm just dehydrating them at a certain temperature for generally 2 to 3 days per batch. And then it all goes into a package and we're going to be selling it eventually. So I need to know if I'm going to actually have some kind of market once I create this, right? Generally the shelf life on this stuff is like at least a year, right? Because I'm taking all the moisture out. And I used to do this years ago, but every single dog that I've given this to since I made my last batch of the lamb liver has gone absolutely nuts for it. And these are treats that you can feel good about giving to your animals because there's no byproducts. There's no garbage. It's literally all goodness for them, right? The only thing is you wouldn't want to give a small dog a whole bag of like a liver treat because it can, make their stool a little runny, right? But like things like the lungs, you're good to go. Things like the feet, like the chicken feet, the duck feet, that kind of stuff is really good for their joints and bones, and it's a really good chew for them too. I think I have like in stock right now. I think I actually have like water bottles for dogs that have the bowls on the top and you squeeze it and it fills up with water and they can drink out of it. I even think I have wood chews for dogs right now. So if you got a big dog and they like to chew, I have wood chews. So like that's another project that I eventually need to get into and start pushing some more and redoing a website and like all that stuff. So there's a lot of stuff that I have in stock right now that I need to sell, but I got so many things on the go right now and I need to just kind of get through it all. But yeah. Yeah, see, that's cool too. So like, I can't wait. I'm super excited about this stuff. Yeah, I'm super excited. So hopefully we get some interest when we start doing stuff like that. So yeah, guys, it's holy crap. I'm 10 minutes late picking up my son from school. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta go. I gotta pick up my kid from school. I'm 10 minutes late. All right, guys. It's been another morning brew, which ran into the afternoon. I appreciate every single one of you guys that come out to my live streams, that come out to my videos, that support me with everything that I do. And I almost want to say that my promise to all of you guys is I will continue to be me. And I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but I will try to be as morally sound as I can. No matter what I talk about, it will be genuine. It will come from my perspective. And I hope that it can either help you guys or you guys can help me see a different perspective. I love reading your guys' comments. I love reading your guys' feedback. I appreciate everything that you guys have done for me over the many, many years. And there's so many things that are on the horizon that I want to do when it comes to streaming, when it comes to the website, when it comes to the application, when it comes to products, when it comes to just good, wholesome, genuine products and services that help people, right? This YouTube channel is a service, and I hope that it helps people, right? When I talk about starting up the dog business with Preppy, that's products and services that will help people and their dogs. And it's all natural stuff, right? Cyclone said he has a gecko. What do I have for him? Hey, I could probably even dehydrate crickets. Those are really good for protein, right? But, you know, depends on your cricket. Some of them like the live kill, right? There's so many things I could do. I know that we got rabbits and stuff like that. And like, I could do some nice dehydrated fruits and vegetables that people would feel good about just giving to their animals. Like no additives, nothing, just straight goodness that you can give to them, right? And when I talk about like my friends that have the beard business, like that's a business that I've always wanted to get into. I've always enjoyed my beard, and I do enjoy my hair. Preppy likes me wearing my hair up, and I like to wear my hair down. I like to showcase this hair. Like it's like a hat. When somebody likes to wear a hat and they like to show off their hat, that this is my hat. Like I think that my hair is very nice. I'm taking better care of it these days, and I'm not always going to have it. So I do like seeing it. I do like feeling it, and I do like wearing it down. So yeah, I'm late. Before I go, I'm going to do this when I pick up my kid, but I'm going to ask him what's something that happened in his day that he's thankful for. Anything. It can be the smallest thing. I don't care what it is. But I think that we as people need to do a better job as reflecting. I know definitely I, like myself, need to do a better job reflecting. And it's something that I need to teach my son better. So just try to be positive. You never know how far a thank you is going to go. If you've been thinking about somebody, reach out to them. And again, for all of you guys that support me in everything that you do, I appreciate, and nothing but love for all you guys. It's been Mark from NxTLvLTech, and I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.
Hey everybody, just before we get going, I wanted to say a huge thank you, much love and appreciation to everyone who supports what I do over here on NxTLvLTech. Make sure you hit that like and that subscribe button and share these videos with a family member and friend.